Hey everyone, welcome back to my Python automation series. If you have been following along, you already know how to install Prefect from our last video. If you need help installing Prefect library, let me know in the comments. Today we are diving into something super practical, using Prefect to run Python scripts both simultaneously and one after another. This is perfect for workflows like data pipelines, where some tasks can be run in parallel to save time, while others need to happen in order. Alright, so let's head over to VS Code and let's start adding the code. So I already have a py file created, main_flow.py, and I have a couple of other Excel files as well which will be used in this. Keep in mind that all of the codes that will be run are inside of this main folder, and we will be running these inside of virtual environment. You can skip the virtual environment and run this directly, but it's recommended to use virtual environment. First, a quick overview. We have 5 different codes, code 1 through 3. All of these can be run separately. These basically process these Excel files. So for example, the code 1 will open this file and only process those invoices which have approval status as approved. Then the code 2 will load payment methods and assign different kind of fees. So for example, for wire it will assign $25, for ACH it will assign $0. Similarly, there's a third file which will pick the payment methods or payment terms for each of the supplier and save these as new files. Once the first 3 codes have been completed, then it will run code 4 and then it will run code 5. So in our VS Code, let's start adding the code for this. As a starting point, we will import subprocess library, and from Prefect we will import flow, task and Prefect future, which is what we will use to run codes in parallel. Let's define our function that will actually run the script. So we say def run script. And let me add the code and then I will explain what this does. So we save the result in subprocess.run. And if the result.return code equals 0, then the code completed successfully, else the code failed with error. And before the script, we will add @task decorator, which will tell the prefect that this is a task, and we'll say log prints equals true because we want the logs to be printed. If you have used subprocess library before, you might already know that if the code has run successfully, then it usually returns a return code 0, else it returns something else. Similarly, now we will define our main flow or main function which will actually run all of our code. So we say def orchestrator flow, and for this we will decorate this with @flow. So this tells Prefect that this is the actual flow and this is the task. So basically all the 5 codes will run through this task, each one by one, along with logging. Alright, so for our codes 1 through 3, we will submit them in parallel. So we will use Prefect future, and we will say future 1, and then we say run.script.submit. Keep in mind that the submit is the important part, which makes sure that these codes are run in parallel. Then we add wait for all these codes. So we say future1.wait, future2.wait, and future3.wait. This makes sure that this code waits until future 1, 2, and 3 are complete before proceeding onwards to the next codes. Next, we run code 4. So we will simply say run script without any submit. So this run script is basically this main function which each of these codes will be run through. Similarly, last step we will add is code 5, which needs to be completed or processed after code 4 completes. So let's add that here. And finally, we'll call main. That helps to call this function. This will call basically the orchestrator flow. Alright, so let's save and close this. Alright, so this is our main directory where virtual environment is already created. As you can see, we have code 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have the main code, that is main_flow. We have the Excel files that will be used in this code. So let's open up command prompt here. So we say Control D. This opens up the taskbar. We say command CMD, which opens up a command prompt inside of this folder. So other way you can do is you can go to start, you can put command prompt here, and then you can navigate to this folder, but I find this easier. Next, you activate the virtual environment. So you do that by using when scripts activate. If you have used a separate virtual environment name here or different name here, you can just substitute that name here. You can tell that virtual environment is activated by this parentheses here, that's his when, and then the name. Now let's run our main code. So we say Python, we give the name of our main code. So that was main_flow.py, and let's press enter. Right, so far so good. You can see the files are being created as we go, and we have the code completed successfully. All right, so let's analyze this. So as you can see, code 1, 2 and 3 have been submitted in parallel. So this is the output of code 2, this is the output of code 3, and this is the output of code 1, and you can see the files have been created as well. So this is code 1, 2 and 3. These 3 files have been created. These were run simultaneously or parallel. Then once these are done, you can see that the code 4 is starting. It is only started after these 3 codes have been completed. Code 4 generated this data here, and it says payment underscore plan was generated. So let's look at this file, payment underscore plan. So it generated this file. It basically combined output from code 1, 2 and 3 and then generated this file. This is obviously dummy data, and your data will be different and use case will be different as well. But this is just something I've used to demonstrate how to do this. And then finally, after code 4 was completed, we started code 5, and code 5 generated us this payment schedule summary with an overview as well. So it gave us payment overview, financial summary, all the information that we wanted it out of this. It also generated this payment summary.txt file. We can look at that as well. You can see this, the summary file it generated. You can even go a step further and email or integrate it to your payment module or to a lot of other stuff. And that's it. You've now got a blueprint for orchestrating scripts with Prefect. Download the code from description, tweak it for your needs, and let me know in the comments what workflows you're building. If this helped, like and subscribe for more. In the next video, we will look at advanced Prefect features like retries. Happy coding.